So this morning, well, it's not even morning. I'm so used to saying that. It's evening. It's about 5:40 right now. I'm going to do something that I haven't done in a long time, which is compete in a online KBF event. I think the last one I did was a couple months ago, but actually, like, seriously compete. I'm trying to do the one-night stand. I want to get qualified this year to fish the Tenvitational next year, because they always hold it down here at Kissimmee in January, and it's a real good opportunity for me to compete in a bigger event without having to go that far. Part of the reason why I kind of want to do this is because this past month has not been super awesome. We had a family member pass away, so that kind of stopped me from fishing the KBF event, which means that KBF Angler of the Year repeat is not going to be doable unless I have like just insane amount of luck where the guys ahead of me really mess up and I not only win the last two events but also get big fish. That's the only way I could see I could get it, but to me that wasn't as important as supporting family. So it is what it is, and that's just the way the cards are dealt sometimes. But I have the opportunity to go and do this, and I think if I get 40 inches I got a shot. So my hope for today is to hit this lake. Now if I really wanted to do this, I'd go to some of the monster bass holes that I normally fish, but this is the last week of April, so I don't have time to do it. And right now I just got home from work, did a little bit of homework with my kid, and now I'm out on the lake. Tomorrow I'm gonna have to get up early, get out early, and good thing is it's over at 8, or at least the night that I chose is over at 8, so that means that I can pack up and get home and be ready to hop online and start work right after the tournament. So we're gonna get after this first spot, wait it out a little bit. Got 4 rods with me. I'm gonna be throwing Wacky Rig Senko because I don't think there's enough hydrilla up yet in this lake to make it to where it's gonna be real difficult to throw that. I'm gonna be throwing a fluke swim bait because my buddy's been out here been throwing bigger swim baits and having success. I have a small jointed one. We're gonna use that. And obviously then I've got my punching and flipping, punching, pitching rig, whatever you want to call it. And I'll be throwing a bandito bug up on the shore. I don't think it's going to calm down enough to be able to do topwater. I think we can do topwater tomorrow morning, but this afternoon I think it's going to stay like this, which is, to be honest, not as windy as I thought it was going to be. But I think that what's going to end up happening is, instead of throwing topwater, once it starts to get dark, I'm going to switch over to a black and blue bladed jig or chatterbait. But let's finish this paddle off and get up here and get ready. All right. So one thing I'm seeing here is newer hydrilla. It's healthy and that's good. I know that a lot of the lakes here are on drawdown for whatever reason. It seems early, like East Lake and Kissimmee and Toho. Same thing. They seem like they're drawing the water down. Usually they do it for hurricane season, but we're still in April, so why they're doing it this early, I don't know. I'm sure they have a plan for it, but makes fishing a little bit tougher because now that the fish are going to be a little bit less predictable than they were. It's still going to be in some spots, but it's going to scatter a lot of the fish that were here because where they could push up against the hard line and catch a bait fish off guard up there. Now, that water column that they're hanging is pushed out this way, and I've got one swimming around next to me out here. Is probably gar. Could be a turtle too, but we'll see if they're still in some of the common spots. The goal is, if today I can get, or tonight, if I can get like a good limit here, I just need 2 fish. It's a 2-fish tournament. If I can get 2 that are 19 to 20 inches, better yet, if I can get 2 over 20, I think we're good. And then I'll go to a different spot tomorrow and try some offshore stuff where I know there's some fish. But if I can't, I'm going to go to a spot tomorrow where I'm banking on there being some release fish from some previous tournaments. But we got about 10 minutes left, and so let's just hang out and hopefully the plan works out and my anchor holds. The hydrilla is like right under the surface. My propellers are just high enough that I'm not getting any of it. I need one about 3 times that size. He's probably, I don't know, maybe 10 inches at most. When he did grab it, he just didn't fully have it in his mouth. This might have been him. See what I'm saying? He's not even scoreable. But he hit it. And, that's a good sign. Shoot. Pretty sure that was a fish. He grabbed it. I'll let go. He'll score, but rather not. All right, problem solved right there. Fish. It's a little guy, man. Day of the dinks again. He's bleeding, but he's a pretty little dude. He just got the hook wrapped up in his gill. Should be okay though. So they're feeding. He grabbed it on the paws too. I need a big one. There's a lot of real small guys up shallow, and that's got me worried that the bigger fish are going to be offshore. And there's no real way to pattern them on this specific lake, just because it's like, it's all flat. It's like 7 foot the whole way across. You know, the fish might be, if they're on a hard edge, I'm wondering if we're going to be down along this line, because all this stuff through here is dying off. Or part of it was killed or whatever, that they sprayed. What the heck? Oh, he's still. It feels like a good fish. That's a decent one. We'll put him on the board, just to be safe. All right, he's no giant. He's 15 and a half. That's, you never know. If I get a 24-incher, that's more than enough. Real weird bite. He's on the Senko. Little guy. Tiny dude. The worst part was I had one, looked like it was a bass, chasing just to my left. As soon as he hit, one popped over there. It looked like a decent fish. I don't think he's big either. No, he's not. Another dink. All right. A little guy. Ain't bad, but it ain't gonna work. Ooh, grass here, don't want to get stuck in that. That's a good fish. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Stay on. Skipped it all the way up under that dock. Yes. Yes. I need a 20-inch or bigger to do anything with this. It's a good fish though. 18 and a half. Probably almost 3 pounds. There's one. He's little. He's on top water. There, good. Quick release. Hope I didn't break the bait. That dude was not big at all, but he sure wanted the bait. I don't know how big he is. I don't think he's big. He's not. Whoop. That's okay. That's okay. I need that anyway. All right, at this point, I think it's gonna be too dark for the camera. I don't have enough light source, so I'm gonna make my way back to the ramp and then get out of here, and then we'll hit up my next spot tomorrow morning if I don't catch something, between here and the ramp. So it's roughly about 5:30 next morning. We're at a different place, different spot. Fishing this one kind of blind, based just off of knowledge and talking to a buddy. I fished here before, but not really caught a ton. But he said this place is it's done them well in the past few tournaments they fished. So we're gonna see what happens. But we'll shut off this light so the bugs get out of my face and get back on the backlight on there, and see if we can't catch something. Let's try these isolated pads before I decide to push way back up to where it was. Definitely garden stuff here. Plenty of bait fish. Just pretty sure I had one right there. They took the bait. I have no idea how big he is. He could have just had the pinchers in his mouth. Let's see if he's still there. See if he comes back. saw that pad move. I want to say he's there. There he is. And he's not going to help. That pad moved as soon as I pitched in there. This is a little male. It's chunky, but way too small. He ripped that bandito bug to shreds. Oh, another little guy. Oh, I had him. Wasn't big. As soon as I set the hook, I knew. Something's in the patch right behind me. Oh. Nope. Full swing in. Yes. Not bad. Not big enough. GoPro stop recording. In any other tournament, the KF live tournament, that would have been a good fish, but not for these onlines where you can kind of fish any water you want. Still have activity on these pads. I'm not saying it's bass, but we rolled through there, caught a couple. Gave it just a little bit of time to kind of settle down. We're going to roll back through and then work the grass line up and hopefully catch some of the ones that we were hoping would be there. Another little guy. See, I knew they're still here. Just no big ones. Another little, probably male. Oh, it's another little guy. Grabbed it while I was swimming it. Getting more active. The idea isn't that I'm not catching fish, it's just I'm not catching the right ones, and I need one big one. I got 1 hour to make this happen. Well, at least he's pretty looking. I got 40 minutes left. Honestly, I don't think it's gonna happen. Like if I really wanted to give myself a best shot, I would have done this over a weekend. I would have done it on some of the big bass lakes where I've got holes and stuff marked off and gone there, but I just didn't have time. So it's really just a, hey, I think I can do this. Maybe I'll be able to pull it off. If I don't know if going to the lake I was at last night would have been better. It might have been this morning, but there's no telling. Oh, am I hitting bottom? Oh, shoot. I am. I need to not be here. I need to get off of this. I didn't realize it was at bottom already. Nope, not big enough. 16. Skinny. And we're back. Didn't finish the way I wanted to. Was kind of hoping to get 2 decent fish, like good fish, last night, and just it didn't happen. I got 1, and I really needed to have one that was over 20. I was really counting on catching one of those big ones in that lake, but it didn't happen. So, but it is what it is. I had fun, caught a lot of fish. We'll give it another shot, maybe next month or June, and we'll definitely hit some of the bigger bass water. I'll take a weekend to do it instead of trying to do it during the week, after work and then before work. So either way, I mean, we caught some fish and we had a good time, and that's the most important thing is just enjoying it. So we got other shots to try to qualify for the Tenvitational. That's my goal this year, is to qualify for the Tenvitational. I want to be able to fish that along with the other trail series for the KBF in January. So we've got plenty of shots. We just got to take them and see what happens. So until the next time, I'll catch you guys out there.